Once templates and recipients have been set up, we're ready to start sending. There are more ways of doing this. Let's start with a document that has not yet been posted. Here we have a list of all the open sales orders. As you might have noticed, there is a menu in the action bar called Document Output. This contains several document output functions that can be applied directly to the highlighted sales order in the list below. You typically also find this menu available going into the entry itself, such as the order, invoice, or other. These functions can be used directly and will apply an email template as it is configured to send the message straight away. There are also proforma versions available in the event that proforma messages are needed. Otherwise, the functions are pretty much what you read from the name. The post and send will give us a few familiar choices, which we shall see in just a moment. Apart from also having options to either print or save the PDF, we can send the email to the queue. This will dispatch the email in the background, or we can open it and add something to it. Otherwise, we can just send it straight away, without posting, which will send an order confirmation. So let's send this one off. I can now go into my inbox and check out the emails that we have received. As expected, we have an email with an order confirmation. Let me just show you one where we both post and send. Now we should be receiving two emails. One with the shipping note and one with the invoice. Let's see if sending a posted document is just as simple. This queue lists all the posted invoices that have not yet been sent by document output. Note that there is no separate document output menu in the action bar, as we access this list from a document output queue. So the functions here are all document output functions. Now let's imagine that we need to add some text to an email that is not already part of the email template for invoices. We do this by clicking Open Email in the action bar. This opens a preview in the HTML editor, allowing us to review the message, add attachments, or in our case, some text. Let's type in something. Once happy with our edit, we can easily send it to its intended destination. And that's it. We will go through one more example before I show you a couple of outliners that behave a little differently. The reminders for these customers have already been issued, but not sent out yet. We could just send them off as they are, but let me first show you what document output has done with these reminders in terms of attachments. You will notice that there are two files attached. One is the reminder itself. The other is a zip file containing all the open credit memos and invoices for this customer. This is because we have enabled the attached open document function in the email template for reminders. When it comes to statements, things are a bit different, as is the case with remittance advice. Let me take you through the manual statement sending first. This is where we set the parameters for our statement reports. Here we set our date filter. For this demonstration, we want to enable email and entries in period. This pulls the list of all the customers for whom we have entries within the specified date range. We can now select one of them and send them their statement. Let's go see if it works. Lo and behold, there it is, including a zip file with all open documents. The last example is the remittance advice, for those who have a policy of sending these. The reason I want to demonstrate this is because it also needs a little more input before we can click send. We will need to start with the payment journal. We can request Business Central to suggest a list of payments. This brings up the Business Central standard request page. I will just keep the settings as they are and click OK. These are vendors where we have purchase invoices due for payment, and we see that there are several vendors where more than one invoice is ready to be paid. So, what document output does is add a handy function in the home menu of the action bar. We recognize this as a document output function by its use of capital E-mail as the distinction from the Business Central standard email functions. This page will list all vendors for whom Business Central has made a payment suggestion, and we will collect all remittance advice for each vendor in a single email. Let me show you. So the email will soon land in our inbox where we can open the PDF. I hope you found some useful information in this video, and I invite you to also watch the other parts of the document output video series. The episode about automating email sending would be a fitting one after this. I will see you there.